My number one concern and the thing that I was trying to avoid, I don't want a rainbow like clown birthday cake. So for the top part of the cake, I basically wanted to do something that just didn't scream birthday party, but then we're gonna make it scream birthday party. I'm trying to do a good job here because this has probably been the most requested cake by you guys, because you guys want to order something for your birthday. So in case anyone wants this design, so I need this specific tool for this next part. Wait, I think this will do. Let me test it out. Yes, we really said you're watching the Disney Channel. So I thought it'd be cool to basically have like a space themed cake. At the end of the day, it is my birthday, and if you guys know me, you know I love aliens, extraterrestrial conspiracy theories, so this is very fitting. And I honestly really didn't want to do a pastel rainbow cake. That would be the most expected thing. It will be interesting to see how the bakeries are gonna come up with literally the night sky melting into your cake. But I mean, I do like it. I think it looks great. So here's the part that I'm probably the most excited for. I basically thought it'd be super weird to have a bunch of like just my favorite snacks, my favorite pastries, and just candy in general, literally coming out of outer space. So this is meant to be a donut, which is probably like at least in my top 5 things I get from a bakery. That looks super weird, half a donut coming out of the cake. So I'm gonna use some whites just to do the frosting on the donut, just to make sure they know this is supposed to be a donut, because my drawing skills, well, a lot of time for improvement. I know I said I didn't want to do like rainbow, but I mean, it's a donut. I think you can kind of understand that this is a donut, but I could be wrong. So here in the back of the cake, I am going to draw. This is meant to be a waffle. I think there's a better way to do this. Nope. Now we gotta make sure they understand that this is supposed to be a waffle. So I'm gonna add all these little details. Wow. I actually think I did an okay job. Like, that looks 3D. So for this next one, what I wanna do is I wanna design half an ice cream cone, but I've clearly never designed. Oh, that doesn't look right. Now I want to make this kind of weird, so I'm going to choose really weird colors. Imagine if they use an actual ice cream cone and then this is going to arrive to my house melted. I feel like this one is pretty self-explanatory that this is an ice cream cone. We can do some details, but I think they know what this is supposed to be. All right. Wow, this actually looks great. I just hope they understand this is supposed to be half a cookie. I could have probably done like a rainbow cookie just to make the top of the cake a little bit like less brown and more colorful, but I actually want to do a chocolate chip cookie. I want to add a macaroon, but I don't really know how to do one like this. Oh, no. So I think this one is going to be really difficult to actually make it look like it's a macaroon. I honestly have no idea how I'm gonna do this. That looks like, I don't know what that looks like. Let's let them figure it out. So this is going to be my last one, and then this is basically going to be it for the top of the cake. I just wanted to add a rainbow cookie just to add some extra color. Otherwise, this is a lot of brown coming out of a different galaxy. So I'm just gonna add a bunch of different colors. I think these, they're definitely gonna have to buy them from the supermarket. Maybe not the 5-star bakery, because... So that is basically it. Oh my god, this is the top of the cake. For the bottom, I wanted to just do something insane. I've never done this. I've always wanted to do this in one of these cakes, so I'm just going to randomly draw on the cake. I'm going to use as many colors as I want. I'm not even going to pay attention to where the lines go. I don't know if this is going to translate as well as I'm imagining in my head, but I mean, we gotta take our chances here. So that is basically it. I'm just gonna fill in all the empty caps. We've done something here. This will be a challenge to the baker, so I'm gonna clean this up because I know obviously it looks really messy right now. It kind of looks like really bad like graffiti art. I do think it works on the cake because it makes it more like a birthday cake. Before it was just something weird. Now it's like something weird birthday cake. So I've decided that I want to add some donuts all around the bottom of the cake, like the full thing, all in donuts. I don't know if they're gonna do this with actual donuts or just, I don't know, do it as in decoration. I'm going to paint the donuts just to make sure a lot of the amount of details we add comes from the fact that I'm afraid they won't understand what it is. It's already a lot of color, but I mean, might as well do the frosting on the donuts because I don't think I would understand that these are supposed to be donuts, so I'm still gonna add the icing like I did on the first one. So the only thing left to do, I mean, we've already committed to this, is we're just gonna add even more color to this. I started by saying that I wanted this to be like a different birthday cake, but here we are doing basically everything rainbow. That is basically it. This is exactly what I sent to the bakeries. Let's have a look at our finished product. This is our space pastry disco donut cake. It adds more contrast when we change the background, and I feel like we can see the cake a little bit better. I feel like this is either going to look really childish or really, really cool. Like, there's not going to be an in-between. My birthday cake. Like I said, the cake's already in my house because I basically designed this a few days ago. So we're gonna bring in the cakes and we're gonna start with the 5-star. I've got a lot of expectations because it's either going to look weird but cool or clownish children birthday party. I was gonna say happy birthday to me, but there are strong chances that this is going to be a sad birthday. Nothing new. Is it here? Oh my god, it's huge, right? So this right here is our 5-star bakery space birthday cake. Oh my god. It's got so many donuts. It smells like a bakery. They definitely did not make these donuts. They might have actually. Oh my god, the print! That's really smooth. How did they do that? I think they sprayed the print on. That was literally the best call. And they sprayed the bottom as well. My space. No. My melting galaxy. That is not what I ordered. The galaxy part of the cake, they just did like little gold. I guess I made it seem like it was shining because of the effect. If it was dark, it would look so much cooler if the little dots were small. But I mean, I guess, did I kind of order it like that maybe? That is the only part that is disappointing. Also, the way they cut like half of a donut. I'm gonna show you in a second. That literally looks like they took a bite out of it. The ice cream cone, they did the colors. That looks really weird. It would have looked so cool if the effect was like bigger, but I get it. I think they did it fancy because this is like a fancy bakery that does wedding cakes. There's a chocolate in it. Oh no! No! They thought that my waffle was a... I really wanted that waffle. My drawing skills. The bottom of the cake looks exactly like what I wanted. Like, they even did the 360 donuts, not just 4 in the front. The top is a little bit disappointing, not in terms of their skill is incredible. Like, it's so smooth. It's just, it's not exactly the items that I wanted. Like, what is this pink thing? Oh, this is supposed to be my macaroon. They put a gummy instead. I think the donuts make the whole cake smell like a fresh bakery. It really makes you want to eat this cake. The background, I mean, they did exactly like what I wanted. Mine is a little bit more like vibrant, but I mean, I guess it's because it's like digital or something, I don't know. Banksy better watch out. This was supposed to be a waffle, then we've got half a cookie. This was supposed to be a macaroon. The donut looks really good, but I did want it to be like rainbow. The way they sliced the donut, it's really awkward because I can see it. It's more like a 1/3. They really said I'm gonna taste it. To me, this is still a solid like 5-star cake. That's exactly, it's just not exactly what I wanted, but I can't say anything bad about like the bakery. Like if I had to rate them, it would be a 5-star. Selim, what do you think of our 5-star cake? Surprisingly, his standards are lower than mine. I think he'd be happy with either of them. Told you guys that it smells nice and fresh. Okay, let's not get too close. Do you know what happens if you have a bite of that? You die. If you're anything like me, worth it. So here comes the 1-star rated birthday cake. Oh, I can smell that. Why do these cakes smell so good? I think it's all the pastries. Okay, let's have a look. The macaroons! I got some macaroons, but also Where is my constellation dripping? This was the main thing. Did I not do a good job in making it seem like it was like space? The bottom of it, I don't know, it's like kind of smeared in a weird way. On camera it looks kind of similar. In real life, this is a very aggressive print. It looks really dry. Like really, really dry. It looks like a plastic cake. It does not look as polished and appetizing as that. But I mean, I feel like the reviewers were probably a little bit harsh. Like, this is not a 1-star rated cake. It's a 2.5 stars kind of thing. It's got macaroons, and they understood that I wanted an ice cream cone. Now, the colors are super weird. Like, they did this like weird like blend of all colors. You know when you're in kindergarten and you accidentally mix all the colors into one, and then turns out actually not look as good as you imagined? Well, that describes a lot of what's going on this cake. The top of the cake is actually really good. 3 macaroons, the donut. They still did a chocolate piece. I don't think my drawing skills are that bad. That clearly wasn't a chocolate bar. It was a waffle. When it comes to the bottom of the cakes, I mean, this just looks so much more polished. There's something weird about this one, like the way the colors blend in real life. It's like crusty. Like this cake looks like it needs some moisture in it. It literally looks like a Play-Doh cake. Like I'm gonna be surprised if this is gonna be edible once we cut into it. I definitely did not want chocolate donuts. I wanted like more like a rainbow effect. Now let's have a look on the top. It's pretty good. The only thing that I'm really disappointed is the way they cut this donut, which looks so weird because the cake looks so like expensive. I need to find out how much these cost, but this cake is so heavy. There's so much cake in here. This has to have been more expensive, even though it's obviously not as nice visually. Like I like they look super messy, but also it doesn't look like it's coming out of space because they didn't it does not have my waffle. Will someone please watching this video send me a waffle? I just really wanted a waffle for my birthday. To me, I feel like the reviewers were a little harsh on them. I would not leave this place like a 1-star review. I would probably leave a 4-star, but that's mostly because I'm weak, because in reality, this is like a 2.5 stars. This might come as a shock, but actually the prices is not what we are expecting. For the first time ever in this whole series, the 1-star cake was more expensive than the 5-star. So the price for this one was around £170. It does not scream $200. I get that. Like I am disappointed. But the amount of cake that we've got here, I mean, you do have to pay for that. Now the 5-star cake cost £140, so it's actually not a huge difference. So I'm gonna start by slicing the 5-star cake. But these are pretty regular cakes, so I feel like they're going to slice just fine. Oh my god. Wait, what? There's something hard in the middle. It's maybe a stick for like holding the cake. It's not very smooth. So here we've got, this might be the thickest layer of outer frosting that I've ever seen. Like that is insane. It smells okay. We should also try one of the donuts and see if they're fresh donuts. I mean, this arrived yesterday, so maybe they're a little... So I'm assuming that we don't have to try that to realize that it's no longer fresh. This one almost looks like a movie set cake. Like it just... It's really stable. But wow, that sliced a lot easier. One of the 1-star reviews on this bakery, someone said that the cake tasted like... Look at the inside of the cakes. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera. This one's got a hole like on the inside, like it's falling in. Now this one, look at the inside. It looks so clean. Let's try it out and see. There could be surprises. This is why I've never seen that before on a cake, because it goes stale too quickly. Like if you leave a donut out, it's like a matter of hours. So I'm gonna start by trying our 5-star cake. Honestly, this cake, it has to be homemade. Like this, imagine eating, it's just the vanilla classic cake, which is so disappointing. Whereas like the birthday cake sprinkles. It's so good. Oh my god. Even the frosting. I saw this coming in my head. I just had a feeling that that was going to happen, that when a cake always looks super messy, it always tastes the best. It's just incredible. It's so buttery, like that frosting on the outside, that thick layer is so good actually. Don't judge a book by its cover. The 1-star cake, I don't know if it's possible, but like, it doesn't have any frosting, so I think this is... Ooh, I thought it was strawberry, but I'm pretty sure that's raspberry and buttercream, I'm assuming. Oh my god, that's so good as well. I'm gonna try the frosting on the outside. That's not as good as this one. Both cakes are honestly incredible. Some of the best that I think we've had. This one is so good on the inside, and the frosting is like, I don't like frosting normally. You guys know that. Like, when it's too sugary, I find that we can't actually enjoy the cake. But the way they've done it, the only tiny difference is that the frosting on this one, I just find it like regular frosting. Like, it wasn't as insanely addictive as that. I'm gonna say that looks and flavor, I'm gonna give it to the 5-star. Clearly my drawings weren't good enough because none of them understood that I wanted a galaxy dripping of my cake. It looks pretty in both of the cakes, but it's just completely not what I wanted. I'm not disappointed with either of them. I'm disappointed with myself. If you enjoyed this, I would really appreciate if you guys could give this video a like. And if you like my videos, and only if you like my videos, also please subscribe to my channel and switch my notifications on. You can scroll down, there's a subscribe button and a notification bell. So those of you who have my notifications on, a huge thank you. I was disappointed with my skills today, but I'm not disappointed in the cake, which is, you know, a silver lining. I love you guys, I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys on my next video, which should be in 1 or 2 days. Bye bye.